Hi, good morning everyone. This is Shivaprasad Yadav. Now, in this present video, we will be discussing about the significance of the legislature and whatever we know about legislature. We would elaborate that concept actually. For example, whenever this legislature term comes into our mind, we simply think that legislature is a body which is elected by the people, whether through direct election or through indirect election, or if it is in direct democracy or in indirect democracy. We will think that legislature is a body which is being elected. So it can be of number of ways. It can be in a direct democracy, a legislature in a direct democracy, a legislature in an indirect democracy, a legislature formed through direct elections, and a legislature which is formed through indirect elections. So there are number of possibilities for legislature what we have known till now. But in today's session, we will add some more points to that beautiful concept of legislature. So since ancient times, there are concepts like electing people, electing head of the state, selecting head of the state, or electing a person for the head of the organized society, or selecting a person for ruling an organized society. So, in the context of organized society and in the context of state and in the context of government, so there are number of terms like you have an organized society. It can be associated with legislature. You have a state. It can be associated with legislature. You have a government. It must be associated with legislature, because the three important organs of the government are legislature, executive, and judiciary. So if we go in terms of Montesquieu, the great political scientist, you can say government is a combination of legislature plus executive plus judiciary. In those days itself, you can go back to 1000 years or 1200 years or even up to 2000 years. If you go up to that extent, this particular entity called legislature has been playing a very important role, and in present context in 2021, it has in a very significant position. For example, if you want to take legislature in a parliamentary type of democracy, pure parliamentary type of democracy like United Kingdom, Britain, and the legislature in presidential form of government like in USA, pure presidential form of government. So whenever you have this legislature concept, for example, if we are thinking about legislature, it has number of angles like legislature in a presidential form of government, because the things are different in presidential form of government. Their executive plays the major role, and legislature in a parliamentary type of government, because here the legislature itself plays a major role. And how the legislature has been formed, it is formed in a direct democracy, or it is formed in indirect democracy, or and one more angle, it is formed through direct elections, or it is formed through indirect elections. So these are the things we are supposed to add with respect to legislature. Apart from this, we can add a legislature in a unitary form of government, a legislature, a central legislature in a federal government. So a central legislature body will be there in a unitary government and in a federal government. Federal type of government and unitary type of government. So these are the many things which has to be associated with the legislature concept. From moving on to parliamentary to presidential, it functions vary, its powers vary actually. Likewise, the legislature formed through direct elections is different from the legislature, the legislative body formed through indirect elections is different. So these are the things we are supposed to elaborate with respect to legislature concept whenever we have these things. Similarly, whenever we have the executive concept, executive in a presidential form of government, executive in a parliamentary form of government, executive in a presidential type of democracy, executive in a parliamentary type of democracy, executive form. Actually, executive, you cannot have this concept called these things with respect to executive. Best example is in Indian context, the president of India is elected. Similarly, in American context, the president also elected. In these two cases, one is completely de facto executive, one is de jure executive. De facto means actual executive is president. De jure means nominal executive is president. So, first of all, if we are in a position to understand what is legislature exactly, how we can expand its wings into number of ways, then we can go on to, okay, these are the functions of legislature, these are the powers of legislature, these are the things the legislature is going to do, and these are the things, these are the powers of the legislature. So if we want to expand it up to powers and functions of legislature, we must see legislature in this context only. So again, I am repeating, if we are dealing with legislature concept, irrespective of India, United Kingdom, or United States of America, we are supposed to expand it like this. Okay, if we have a legislature, where it is, whether it is in a presidential form of government or a parliamentary form of government, it is in direct democracy, it is in indirect democracy, it is formed through direct elections or indirect elections, it is there in a federal state or unitary state. So this is the expansion. Now then we can move on to, okay, where are the other parts we can see such a legislative body, what are the functions of a legislative body, what are the powers of a legislative body. So elaborating of legislature and stopping this video at this context, and in my next video I'll directly move on to functions of the legislative body or the legislature. And I have already told you in types of legislature, unicameral legislature will be there, bicameral legislature will be there. In unicameral legislature, one single body will be there. Actually, that body is formed directly by the people only. If you take bicameral legislature, one upper house will be there, one lower house will be there. Upper house can be a nominated body, but under any circumstances, the lower house has to be come through the opinion of the people only. So you can find a true democracy and absolute democracy in unicameral legislature. In bicameral legislature, it restricts the powers of the lower house actually, because absolute power corrupts absolutely. So those things are separate parts. First of all, we are elaborating legislature or legislative body here. So in this way, we can elaborate it completely. So this is something related to elaboration of the term legislature or legislative body. In my next session, I'll go to 13 various functions of the legislative body. Thank you.